I'm just stood outside down by the Mersey, and the tide's out, and it's just across the way from New Brighton. But as I was walking along the prom, as they call it, I was thinking about a mate of mine who were chatting the other day for about 2 hours, and he had lots of questions, lots and lots of questions. You see, he's not yet a Christian, but he was weighing up the cost of becoming one and not becoming one. It was really, really interesting, all the questions he had to ask me. But one of the questions that really stood out was this. He wanted to hear God speak. He wanted to hear God. So I kind of explained to him the kind of process. What happens is when somebody becomes a Christian is that, first of all, they accept and believe that there is a God. Secondly, they believe that Jesus died for all of their sins and that they need forgiving. That was the first stage that I explained to him. But he kept persisting. Yeah, but how do you hear God? What does he sound like? So I took a few minutes and I thought, well, yeah, how does God sound like? And I explained to him this. I said, okay, imagine if we went over to France and we'd never been there before and everybody started to speak to us. We wouldn't be able to understand a word they said. We'd have no idea what they were saying to us. But yeah, they would be speaking. It's just that we couldn't hear. And so it is with God. God always speaks. He loves his children. He loves everybody that kind of wants to chase after him. He loves it. Somebody that's pursuing, who are you? What are you about? And what do you do? God loves all of those questions. And he also loves to speak. So you see how it is. You have to learn to hear his voice. He speaks daily, he speaks hourly. He loves it. So I explained this to a mate of mine, and he kind of went away, and it was a beautiful conversation. It really was. And I'm just hoping that, if you've got questions or you're thinking about, what's it like to be a Christian? What does God sound like? And what's it all about? Then ask the questions. Ask the questions. While you mull over them, find somebody that you know could answer the questions or is interested in God, and just ask the questions. What is God all about? So maybe my mate's gone away with some more answers to his questions, but I do know that he has 1,000 more like them.